Hi, I'm Greg Cobb, creative process designer and facilitator at ITG, and I'm here with a story about Unleash. Recently, we had a client come to us that was in a very technical space. They help people connect to the internet. And one of their issues is they have a difficult time communicating all the work they're doing behind the scenes and why it's so important to their customers. When they came to us, they said, we have lots and lots of ideas. We'd like to share them. We'd like to see if they're good ideas for innovation. And one of the things that we're having a bit of a struggle with is communicating with our customers in the concept format. So they asked us to help them through a concept writing workshop. This was one of our first concept writing workshops that we did online since 2020 moved all our work to Zoom and the internet. And we needed to revamp the way we thought about concept writing training, which is usually a 1 or 2 day process in person. So what we did was we said, hey, let's break this up and make sure that we get the same amount of in-person, one-on-one, small group and big group time that we would get in person. And let's figure out a way to do this so that people can really get the content, absorb it, and then apply it in practice. So the project went like this. We had an initial kickoff session and orientation to the ITG project concept writing philosophy, which is all about how you're going to change their day. We acknowledge that even the most mundane objects can have a big impact on how you feel, how your day is flowing, what's happening, and that concept writing is really writing for persuasion, writing to get people excited, not necessarily writing to just describe what you've got in the most detail. After that big group session, we sent everyone home with a homework assignment. They were to deconstruct a TV commercial of their choosing and figure out what the main benefit was, what was the RTB, what was the description that the writers of that commercial were really selective about choosing, and what was the main point, what was the thing that they were really promising to do for you, the consumer. We followed up with a series of small group sessions where we had 4 or 5 client team members with an ITG facilitator where we walked them through insights and benefits and product description in more depth. And that was followed up by one-on-one sessions where the clients brought us concepts that they had written. And we spent a good amount of time, an hour, 90 minutes, working through those, talking to them about the language, about how to punch it up, how to make it more succinct, how to make it more exciting, so that when they presented these to people who are being asked to, review them and judge them, if you will, internally at their offices or through consumer quant testing, that they would have an impact and people would really understand what the clients are going for and why they should be excited about it. We finished the whole thing off with a graduation ceremony. Everybody came together again. And during that, we had a review of the pieces of the puzzle. And we also brought in our artist, Joe, who is really excellent at listening to client feedback and then coming up with a wonderful visual representation that really communicates what people should like about the idea. And Joe gave them some pointers on not just artwork, but artwork direction when they're working with their illustrators internally. That's my Unleash story. I hope you enjoyed it, and goodbye.